If your partner dies, does their state pension die with them? Or can you inherit it? It's one of those questions nobody really wants to think about until it's too late. Most people assume the government just keeps the rest, but the truth is, you might actually be entitled to more than you think if you know the rules. In this video, I'll explain exactly what happens to someone's UK state pension when they pass away, and what a surviving spouse or civil partner might be entitled to. And stick around to the end, because I'll also cover some little-known bereavement benefits that could ease the financial pressure during an already difficult time. Let's start with the basics. Your state pension is a regular payment from the UK government once you reach state pension age, usually funded by your national insurance contributions. But what happens when you die? Simply put, your state pension payments will stop. The government needs to be notified so it doesn't keep sending payments. That part's straightforward. What's not so clear is this: can your spouse or civil partner inherit any of it? The answer, sometimes yes, but it depends on a few key things. When each of you reach state pension age, whether you fall under the old system before 6th of April 2016 or the new one from the 6th of April 2016, and whether you were legally married or in a civil partnership at the time of death. If both of you reach state pension age before 6th of April 2016, you might inherit some or all of your partner's basic state pension, especially if you're not already getting the full amount yourself. There is also something called the additional state pension, sometimes called SEPS or state second pension S2P. You may inherit some of these too, and if they deferred their pension to build up more income, you could also inherit that extra pension or a lump sum. But heads up, if you remarry or enter a new civil partnership before reaching your own state pension age, you typically lose this entitlement. Now, under the new rules, everyone's state pension is based mostly on their own national insurance contributions. You can't inherit your partner's actual state pension, but if they had a protected payment, you may inherit half of it as long as you were married or in a civil partnership when they died. No deferral bonuses or lump sums pass on under the new system. And importantly, this only applies to legal partners. If you weren't married or in a civil partnership, you wouldn't be able to inherit anything from their state pension, even if you'd lived together for years. Let's bring this to life with two quick examples. First, for the old system, Mary and John were married. Both reached their state pension age before 6th of April 2016. John died receiving £200 a week. Mary only gets £100 from her own record. She may now top up using John's record, but only up to the maximum state pension for that year, which currently stands at £176.45 per week under the old system. If John had SEPS income of £40 per week, Mary could inherit part of that too. The second example is under the new system. Paul and Linda were civil partners. Both reached state pension age after 6th of April 2016. Paul dies with a pension of £205 per week, including a protected payment of £25. Linda gets £185 a week from her own record. She doesn't inherit Paul's main pension, but she does get half of the £25 protected payment. That's £12.50 per week. If you're under state pension age when your partner dies, you might be eligible for bereavement support payment. This provides £2,500 lump sum plus £100 per month for 18 months. If you have children or are pregnant, that increases to £3,500 lump sum plus £350 per month for 18 months. It's not means tested, which means it doesn't depend on your income or savings, or your partner must have paid national insurance contributions for at least 25 weeks in one tax year or died from a work-related cause. And unlike the state pension, this benefit can apply to long-term partners if you live together and met certain criteria. You might also qualify for the funeral expenses payment to help with burial, cremation, or death certificate costs, especially if you're on low income or certain benefits. I'll leave links to both in the description, including steps to take when someone dies. If you've watched this far, thank you. These are difficult topics, but being prepared makes a huge difference. If you learned something new today, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm this information matters. Subscribe if you want more clear, honest financial content like this, and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. I reply to everyone. And if you're now wondering how to fast track your retirement income, check out this playlist next. It walks through how to build a dividend income of £2,600 per month, as well as the best dividend ETFs for UK investors. and this one to understand what happens to your ISAs, pensions and investments if you're thinking of leaving the UK. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.